Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Less, more. A Pennsylvania-born lefty gets the ball to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season. And this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Now at the plate, Rod Carew. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco.
First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
A nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moore moves over, 1 out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. D-Row, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9, good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play, pass the baton to the next guy, keep the defense on their toes.
Striding in, Orlando Cepeda, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike one. The 0-1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 28 on the season, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff, homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
In now, Evan Longoria. Out in front of it, strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. And even 20 home runs and 63 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. Mets has it. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
The catcher, number 33, Buster.
So digging in now, Buster Posey. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. Alvarado corrals it, and that ends the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the two-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first here at Wrigley. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Madison Bumgarner gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now batting, Justin Metz. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball one. Danny, D-Row, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The count now at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
This is exactly what you want to do when you've gone down by 2 runs. Answer the bell. So he leads off the next inning and gets them going with a double. Now if they can scratch a run or two across this inning, they'll be right back in this one.
At the plate, Victor Caratini has come up in big spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the NL in RBIs. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Metz stands at second with no outs. Pops this one up. Crawford is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Digging in the switch hitter, Junior Moore. Entering play, he's ranked number 6 in the National League RBI race, and with a chance to add to that total here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right
now. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of the game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. It's laid off, and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Three-two pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And it's fouled away. Seared down the first baseline. Speared on the dive. Hey now.
Great diving stop down there at first to get the out. If that ball gets to the outfield, the whole complexion of this inning drastically changes.
Stepping up now, Will Negri. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bumgarner is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And that one just missed outside. Men on third with 2 down. Into the corner and slicing foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So a full count now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
But he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping into the box, Fernando Alvarado. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher. Now another 2-2. Runners off for second. Bullet back up the middle. Jackson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Juan Soto waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Next to bat for the Giants, Juan Soto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone. or you're going to ground into a double play.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Brandon Crawford, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Ball two.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside and low, 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Striding into the box, Madison Bumgarner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Rod Carew is on deck. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Rod Carew, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Carew is among one of the elite hitters in today's game in terms of facing off against left-handed pitching. And even more impressively, he is, of course, left-handed himself. Really a rare talent.
You just don't grow up facing many left-handed pitchers until you get into minor league ball. So for this guy to absolutely hammer left-on-left situation is a testament to the hard work he's put in the cage.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. McCutchen over at second. Crawford on at first with 2 down. popped up. Caratini moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Ford Lemieux, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Digging in, Eric Fernandez having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Just the 2nd inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in now, Les Moore. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the 2nd out.
Batting 9th, the shortstop, Johnny Varner.
So striding forward now, Johnny Varner. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jackson is under it. And that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Austin Jackson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Austin Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Change up low, 2-0. Two-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A fastball right over the outside corner. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
0-1 count and the pitch. 1-1.
Playing 11, 1-1.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Two pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
So 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moore will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Stepping into the box, Justin Metz. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Throw into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Caratini, the runner at second with 1 away. One-two pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Will Negri. He drew a walk his first time up. Has a look, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
3-1 to him now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Into the box, Fernando Alvarado. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And both runners will score as the lead changes hands here at 3-2. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you...
In now, Ford Lemieux, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the 0-2. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 42 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
Stepping in now, Eric Fernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. And there's ball 1.
Playing 11.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 52 for him thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Into the box now, less, more. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Johnny Varner.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Varner. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs are on top 6-2. At the plate, Buster Posey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Three and 0 now. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Here's a high pop-up. Caratini over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, right fielder.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. He drew a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 25.
Juan Soto to the plate now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And the pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1.
No.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains full. Another full count offering on its way.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Giants down in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Justin Metz. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Third baseman, number 7. Victor.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 1-2. Squared that one up just a little late. 6 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2. He's taken high, but for a called strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Junior Moore. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. So here's the cleanup hitter, Will Negri. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back in standing. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Now the 2-0 home. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Moore at second with 2 down. All even now, 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 7-2 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see there, he sits in 4th place in that department in the National League. Digging in and looking for more, Fernando Alvarado trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Jackson. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Giants 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they've faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Joe Penick will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Joe Penick.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Rod Carew will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in once again, Rod Carew. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 delivery. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Line softly toward the hole. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. That fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Bert Blyleven, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready to take his hacks again, Ford Lemieux, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So he continues to hit the ball well, his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Stepping in, Eric Fernandez.
Boy, this guy right here with that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
1-0. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Fernandez, just a 19-year-old. He was a supplemental round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Another payoff pitch. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
And now the Cubs pitcher, less, more. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Has a look, now the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Johnny Varner is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
At the plate, Johnny Varner. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
That's lined into right center for a base hit, and maybe more as it'll scoot all the way out toward the ivy. Now 3 runs are in.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. In now, Justin Metz, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A wave and a miss.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Varner leads off second with nobody out. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Crawford on the slide. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. So coming to the plate, Victor Caratini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. That's wide, 2-0.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Center fielder, number 3.
Into the box, Junior Moore. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much and wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over, back in standing. 4 runs here in this half inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Will Negri. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Chopper foul. A runner on first with 2 away. The 0-2 once more. Hit hard to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So striding in, Orlando Cepeda. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. In the air, down the line in left. Lemieux ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Grounder down the line at third. Caratini ranges to his right. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Here's Buster Posey now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Fernandez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. That won't help much. It's 11-2. Coming to the plate now, Fernando Alvarado.
Catcher, Fernando Alvarado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's 1 away. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well in the upper minors. Standing in, Ford Lemieux. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And the pitch. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 1-1. Is a fastball down below the knees.
1 strike.
Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. Eric Fernandez waits on deck. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Stepping in now, Eric Fernandez, as he rips it on the ground to second. And he had to back up on it there as it kicks off his glove. Lemieux rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Standing in now, Les Moore, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 delivery. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Playing 2-2.
The 2-2 fouled away. Fernandez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 3-2 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In with it here is Jackson, so that'll hold the runner at third base.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Into the box now, Johnny Varner, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Takes a knee-high fastball. The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. ground ball to third. Longoria's there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batter. Second baseman.
Ready now, Justin Metz. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
No.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Line to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home is looked at off the plate for a ball.
2-0 to count.
This is pulled into right. McCutchen is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 14-2. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Digging in, Andrew McCutchen, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Giants down in order, and they remain well behind. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ty Block will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Leonis Martin is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Striding in once again, Junior Moore. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman, Will Negri.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Will Negri. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman, Block. Originally from the Centennial State of Colorado, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. One out, nobody on. A good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself, that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Ball, no.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Fernando Alvarado waits on deck. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Ford.
So in now for Chicago, Ford Lemieux. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Negri stands at second with 2 gone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-2. Is a sharp slider taken low for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Here's Leonis Martin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Playing 11.
Two balls and a strike to Leonis Martin. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Rod Carew. From the belt, the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Trying to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Lemieux on the move. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Lee Smith is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Arthur Haynes is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Left field is batting in the 8th spot. Number 5, Arthur Haynes.
So stepping in, Austin Jackson. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Negri has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Orlando Cepeda. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 2 out with the man at first. Ball. 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Two-0 count, the pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Count is full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Giants leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Now at the plate, Eric Fernandez, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Eric Fernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. Fly ball out to right field. McCutchen is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. The next Cub up, Arthur Haynes. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
In now, Johnny Varner, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. Already 4 RBIs in his pocket to this point. And it's 1-1. Hit hard towards center. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roy. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And the runner back in standing. Stepping in now, Justin Metz. Ripped down the first base line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Playing 11.
And there's ball 2 now. Varner on third. Metz at second with 1 away. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready for another chance? Junior Moore. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
No strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Coming to the plate now, Will Negri. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martin is under it. And that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We've played 8 full. The Cubbies are in front 16-2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Playing 12. 1-2.
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Here's Buster Posey now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. That fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base. But you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting.
Brandon Belt will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Brandon Belt.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Comes in with an average of 265. 8 home runs, 18 driven in. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
Ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, no strike.
I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3. Leonis Martin would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Heading to the plate now for the Giants, Leonis Martin, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. 6th home run on the season for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
The batter, second baseman, Rod Carew.
Into the box now, Rod Carew, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now, you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Jackson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Into the box, Orlando Cepeda, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble. And the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
16-6 in this one today. Chicago win for a division best 113th time. Les Moore wins his 19th decision of the season as he allows only 2 hits through 7+ innings of work. Madison Bumgarner was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our big attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball. And remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they defeated the visiting Giants 16-6. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. As of today, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Giants are in second place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. The Pirates launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-3. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League's Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Pirates sit in last place in the National League's Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds finished off a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-4. The win was their 6th straight as a team. In the standings, the Phillies are in second place in the NL East, 9.5 games behind first. And the Reds are in 4th place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. Marcell Ozuna picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 5-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. While the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East. They're 15 games back. Jim Holder earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 4-2. As of today, the Padres are in last place in the NL West, 18 games out of first. And the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 5-4. Entering the day's action, the Braves sit in third place in the National League East Division, 13 games out. And the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Trevor Story was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Rockies to a win against the Diamondbacks, 13-6. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in third place in the National League West Division. They're of second place. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only